That's it.
It's our birthday.
It's our birthday. Ooh.
Welcome to the 1 year anniversary of Different Roots Radio. Light it up.
Oh, light it up, light it up.
We out here.
That's it. Cheers to 1 year of success.
Success for us and entrepreneurs all over the world.
Bring it. And we brought in so many great people. And then let's even reflect even further back from bringing back guests. Our very first episode was Black Lives Matter. Do you remember that?
Wow, that's like a year ago.
Yeah, it's a lot's happened. You know, the world's changed. Our president's changed. We eventually got out of lockdown, and and we were lucky to get in some guests via Zoom or even the naughty ones, we'll call it, quote unquote, were able to
lawbreakers.
Yes, socially distance and interview us in person, but it was good. We definitely learned a lot, so we appreciate it. So what for you is like a big highlight for you?
Wow, man. To be honest, when you said the other day it's been a year, what I thought was how all these, we learned so much about how the businesses have changed over a year, and I mean, they're not all happy stories. I'm not going to shout anyone out who didn't succeed, but as is with loads of startups, some companies failed or closed up shop, or the owner's gone in a different direction. Maybe they have bills to pay, so they're like, screw this, I need to go get a job.
Go back to corporate life.
Back to corporate life, that 9 to 5. But a lot of people have, a lot of entrepreneurs have come out in lockdown, and I think there's kind of a theme with everyone who started something in lockdown. They're all quite determined, quite resilient.
That's it.
Quite
That's
gritty.
That's it.
Thinking outside the box, non-traditional ways, and it's a shame that some of the companies didn't go further. But especially, I feel like some of them were time specific, like food delivery ones, or because everyone was doing deliveries.
Yeah, that's true. I think maybe there was logistic issues that they had to figure out, or even cost, because we understand that initially when you start up a business, sometimes you're doing that at a cost loss, right? Because you're trying to get your business out there, make yourself known. And then after some time, you try to maybe increase your prices, or your audience doesn't resonate with that, and so therefore they lost some people. Maybe at least these are things that typically do happen for some starting out businesses. But however, some people learn, some people fall off, some people grow and blow up to be Microsoft or huge, But I'm even thinking For me personally, the things that I've kind of saw was that these people, majority of them are significantly young, right? So, I would say maybe the average age was 35.
Is that young? That makes me feel good then.
That's that.
But entrepreneurs, technically it is. It's because we've been spoiled at all these teenagers making apps blowing up
all those TikTokers.
And all the TikTokers.
yeah.
Oh, whoa. And doing all their dancing there, and all these only toes, only
toes. What are you into, Timaine? Can I see your search history?
No.
Oh, sorry. Timaine's mother, please speak to your son.
There's a meme page here which call them only toes instead of only fans. I don't know why. But now I'm using that lingo. Only fans pages and all these TikTok and all these who's Jake Paul, the guy's making millions from fighting Floyd Mayweather.
Yes, that's right.
Losing. It's crazy. So you see all these young successful people, Justin Bieber, running up checks all the time. So you think, everyone's a young entrepreneur, but actually Bill Gates. A lot of these entrepreneurs, they started in their 40s
and 50s, exactly.
So
exactly.
We're still young. You're right, young in the entrepreneur game.
But let's even bring out some big highlights. For me, I think. Do you remember when we used to do game show quizzes and I pit you against them, and then more times than not you make yourself look silly because you got it wrong.
I was a few.
Yeah,
I had that knowledge.
Yes. So what is it like you? What made you get your knowledge from? Let's even talk about a nice easy one for you would probably be when we went against Emma and her sister.
The cheese crafters.
Yes, that's it. The cheese crafters.
Emma and Jenna.
Yes, all the way from Maple Ridge, BC, Canada.
Shout out Canada.
Yeah, so we did some cheese facts and things like that, and we talked about, what's the cheese state? Do you remember the cheese state?
Oh my gosh, I do know.
Pop quiz.
Is it it's the one with Green Bay in it?
It is, yeah.
Which one's that?
You tell me, you watch NFL. Don't you watch NFL?
I don't know.
Aren't you the Raiders guy?
Yeah, I mean, that's Las Vegas. Cameraman, help me out. Where's Green Bay?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. See, I knew that.
All right,
See? Yeah,
nice.
Wisconsin.
Nice.
Shout out Owen, cameraman.
Yeah. So
He's been paying
actually,
attention. He's been paying
he
attention.
has been paying attention, or he's actually on his phone right now, his smartphone right now. Here, let's put. For those that don't know, we have a wonderful addition to Different Roots family. We have.
Editing.
He's editing right now while recording.
Who's working hard diligently. We've got Owen Pixels,
ER Pixels on Instagram.
That's it, yeah. But he's been here helping us edit and helping us look good and taking us some of our photos.
We don't need help looking at dummy.
You don't.
Well, you might. I don't. All of this.
Didn't you wake up like 2 hours just to go just start on your hair?
I actually did. Hair and makeup. That's the next thing when you make up people.
Yeah, alright, that's true. Hair, makeup, personal assistants.
Massages in between, like.
Between takes.
in
Like,
between takes.
oh, you're stressing me out, man.
All these social issues, I'm carrying them on my shoulders.
Yeah. Well,
And I need some help.
I thought you're supposed to be optimistic. You're not supposed to be upset. But for reals though, like we've interviewed some good people. We've asked some interesting questions. Some common threads and trends that I've seen is like software as a service or subscription, things like that. Do you remember we interviewed Maison Le Parent? Remember?
Maison Le Parent.
Yes, and we talked about going from a retail to subscription, much like subscription boxes and things like that.
I think we should shout out some of our successful guests, see how they've grown over the past, and I think we should blow out this candle because it is our birthday, but you're not meant to light candles for like the whole health and safety right
All right, on the count of, whoa, you this selfish guy.
Okay, on the count of three. One, two, three. Teamwork, that's what's up.
That's it.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Nice one.
So one thing, I was thinking about all our guests. A lot of them said that they like quit their jobs, their full-time jobs, left it to go start up their business. So first of all, shout out Dami because he quit his job and set up his own. He took his business from Canada to here. So
it's VR marketing, space VR, and
working with Owen as well.
Yes, that's it.
Shout out ER Pixels. So we don't just listen to the guests, we absorb and we take it on board and we change our lives. And someone else who I'm very happy to say is about to quit his job is one of our very first guests, Damien Talks Money.
Oh, yeah, so what's going on with him?
Set up a YouTube page where he talks about finance, investments in the UK in a really fun, chilled out way. When we started the podcast, he just started, he had a few hundred subscribers.
Where is he at now?
Now he's at 50k, and he just got an email from YouTube and they're putting him as like when you just go onto YouTube and you've got videos, suggested one, they're giving him like a featured suggested spot for the up and coming YouTubers.
But is he like, are you telling me that we know a YouTube star and is he verified? Is that
he's about to get his boutique, he's got all these ads coming in, ad revenue.
So YouTube is a legitimate way to make money. Is that what you're saying?
Thousands quit his job,
Okay.
very well paid job, but now he's gone full-time YouTube. He's going to be a star, but he's also getting ready for all the negative comments. He's like, once I get featured on this, it's no longer my fans. I'm going to be open to the whole world of insults and criticism.
And trolls.
And trolls, so he's getting ready for that. So shout out Damien Talks Money.
See you, brother.
Start your own little online business or online channel, and anytime you can quit your job to do something full-time, it's a good thing. So
I even remember, do you remember Sarah Gergers from Eat Fit? Not Eat Fit, from Fit Retreat?
Be Fit Treats.
Yeah, Be Fit
Yeah,
Retreat.
I'm putting up on her. We'll go see her.
Yeah, it's out in Dubai.
Dubai.
Yeah, do you remember her story? Her story was like she was working full time and then she saved up enough money, traveled for a few months, went to Thailand, and then got inspired and then said, you know what, let me stayed there for a long time, like made a trip. Instead of 3 weeks, she made it like 3 months or 6 months, something like that. And she got inspired and then came back and said, you know what, let me do my own thing. And yeah, it's amazing, like people's journeys to entrepreneurship. You can honestly be inspired from the things you see and from your day-to-day life. Take experiences from what you do on a work basis, or from your own experience, career experience, but also from like your passions, going out and go and travel, see the world, and then you say, hey, this is a great idea, let me bring it to another location. So yeah, so shout out to Sarah doing that.
Living the dream.
And talking of successes, if you remember M3 Perform, so we had Lord Gordon, yes, one of our first episodes, I think episode 4, if I'm to remember correctly.
It's kind of stats and his numbers.
He's actually opened up a second gym now out in Heaton Park. So yeah, so he's blowing up now too. And this guy, like, he's doing so well that he's now just whisks his wife away to like, exotic locations, and then comes back and runs a few classes, and then runs off to another non-UK country to go enjoy life and, you know, spread the good word of his gym. So shout out to him for being able to open up his second location. And, you know, so it's not necessarily a franchise model, but it is, you know, his name, he's using his name, his experiences, his network that he's built from his existing business to help grow the next business. So yeah.
Shout out FB. But
or do you remember Jess?
I was about to say it wouldn't be a different route if we didn't talk about social issues.
Yes.
And shout out Jess Ward from Crown Media. I was gonna wear that t-shirt today actually.
I have mine, I can give you mine, you can
honestly put it on.
Yeah. Be a little big for you, but it's alright.
Yeah, this guy. I'll just go topless. Show them the games.
Please don't. Please don't.
But Jess, Crown Media, they've grown. They are PR and marketing agency.
Yeah.
Based in Manchester. They're growing loads, but they've been doing articles with the BBC and like different listings in newspapers. But one of the kind of movements they started is, do you know what's called About Girls Walking Home Safe?
Walk Safe, is that the way you're referring to?
Yeah, Walk Safe, yeah. And I think around the time Sarah Everard going missing, she was promoting a lot about women walking home, getting home safely at night, safety for women, and now she started a podcast, right?
Yeah, that's right. So
competition, we're going to crush them.
Well,
so what
it's
we
not.
need
It's
to
not.
do is sabotage them.
Sabotage.
We pretend we want to help, and then we go in there and we
say, walk this path in the words of a night,
and set them up. Then we just jump out, take their microphone. Then we've got like a pink microphone and a red one next week. And it's like,
oh Lord, you're actually a villain, bro.
Hey man, we've got to be savage out here, entrepreneurs, man.
It's a dog eat dog, or T dog world, man.
No, man, shout out Jess. Yeah, it's good. She's doing something positive and social, something important to her. Yeah, so, and speaking of social issues, actually one of our best episodes that we've had in terms of engagement with our listeners is the panel. Do you remember? So, where we talked about what it means to be the principles of a modern day decent person, is that right? How to be a nice guy.
Pretty much. Or what would Will Smith do? That was
you're used to seeing. Like a lot of us, we learn dating from TV, from, you know, the entertainment. That's where we learn these things because we don't learn them from home. So I'd really like to see kind of, or to know that guy's background. And it is a pretty crappy thing for him to tweet. Yeah.
I learned from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So what would Will do? Could you imagine Will Smith typing, I can't believe I took this guy, it wouldn't happen.
Right. He probably would.
Do you not remember that episode where he saw that girl take off her makeup and her nails and she was like, girl, who are you?
Yeah.
Was that a nice guy? Or was that...
No, because he was deceived.
Oh, okay.
But I feel
you know what? Will Smith wouldn't spend that much money like on a girl if he wasn't guaranteed to get some. That was like the overruling principle in Fresh Prince though.
You're like, I learned all my dating tips from Will Smith. I remember you saying that.
Failed me yet.
That's failed you yet.
Though then again, that aged terribly with his whole entrapment thing.
Well, it wasn't his fault. It was.
Yeah, but I mean, his dating tips obviously weren't going that well.
Well, he's still recovered, and him and Jade are still going strong. You know. So.
Bounce back.
So anyways, so where I was going with all this was supposed to be about social issues. So like when we brought in Black historian, right, and he gave us Black History Month, the history about that, and then we talked about the hidden figures and all these guys that history has missed out on, and then you definitely brought out Netflix and chill and educate. Do you remember? Have you seen it? The Guide to Black History Month by Kevin Hart, or no?
No, it's on my list of things to watch.
Yeah. So it does kind of bring out some of those unsung heroes that you've mentioned about. So for those that that's an easy 1 hour in your day that you can just watch and educate yourself real quickly.
Netflix and chill and educate.
Wow, you said that.
But that's one way to make it really appealing.
Hashtag Netflix and chill.
Oh yeah, you gotta educate, guys.
That's
Netflix
it.
and educate. There's a lot of documentaries out there.
Yes, and a lot of documentaries. We listed a lot of documentaries.
And one of them's turned me semi-vegan. So yeah, these documentaries are powerful.
Yeah, and then film. So we had Matt Bloom, the director.
Famous Emmy, BAFTA winning.
That's him.
Film director.
That's it.
Chilling with us.
Yeah,
big in the game.
Yeah, and 1 degree separation from Baby Spice. Remember?
And now we've got 1 degree of separation from Justin Bieber after last week.
Yeah, that's true. Coming soon, so let's not spoil it for you. These guys listening.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber might be on the show. He might not. The only way to find out is to tune into Different Roots Radio.
Oh, cheers to that. Cheers to that. And then Pause TV. That's it for another documentary. So Rishi Kapoor. So remember
We bought some shares in that.
We did. We are now investors into Pause TV. So for those that are looking for
Price going up.
Yeah, for the next Netflix or the next like Disney Plus, you better.
Pause TV.
You gotta pause TV. Well, you gotta invest in Pause, and then see your stock and your values go up, way up, and all the perks of it. So. I know with Pause TV, actually they're actually blowing up a big time. So they've already had a few interviews with BBC or some big networks already, and they're getting some big names on their platform. Actually, have you had a chance to watch any lately?
No. Too busy entrepreneurial and grinding. Don't have time to be watching.
Okay, is that a gentle plug?
When you wake up at 6 a.m. every day, I've turned to
cryptocurrency.
Get to the crypto markets. I turned to my dad I wake up really early. I never thought that would happen.
No.
I never thought that would happen. Yeah. To be fair, he wakes up at 6. I wake up at 6.
This is good work ethic. That's where Kobe comes in.
That's true.
That's it.
You stole my Kobe.
That's it. No, I enhanced it. All right. Yeah. So let's put our camera guy on the spot. Tell us what did you enjoy, Aaron, about some episodes or working with us?
You can talk into the microphone.
Yeah.
Brother.
Give us.
What did you learn?
What did I learn?
Yeah. What's your favorite thing?
One thing you took away.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
I think the most enjoyable thing for me was your teamwork and how nice you make all your guests feel. And so, it's not just another interview, especially when it's about, business and everything. It gets a bit more personal, and that's what I like most about you guys as people as well.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
My man.
This guy blowing us up, make me feel good. All right.
Thank you. You need friends like that, guys.
Yeah.
See, your friends got to be supporting you guys, and you got to support your friends. That's one thing I learned. Someone told me that so many entrepreneurs, you always find people want.
Yeah.
If you're
A bit closer to you, sorry.
there you go. You find that with a lot of entrepreneurs, they find that they don't get help, and that's one good thing about Manchester. People say that entrepreneurs like to help each other out, but
networking.
I know a lot of people you see these memes and how come you'll spend £2,000 on a designer pair of shoes, but if your friend makes some shoes, you won't buy them, or you won't repost or share their pictures and things. So I think it's always
so
good
true.
to support. Yeah.
Support your friends, support your social networks, and this is actually, who's the biggest advocate for that? It's Femi Falade from Captain John. from OJ Solutions.
Solutions,
He's
yeah.
actually the kind of guy to go out there and make sure that people know who you are. If you are if you know him even social level or business level, and he's always. If you guys ever look at his Instagram, he's always like snapping. Oh, I got this, or I see check this person out. He'll actually repost every single time someone else tags him or his business in it. And he's got a big network of people here in Manchester and in London. So, and he's all about family. He's all about, you know, growing your network and sharing the wealth. So if you remember, part of his words of wisdom was that it's not for me alone to know the knowledge or to know the education. It's for me to share what I know to make the networks around me grow. So
another big advice, I'm very much a people's person, so I would say, you know, grow your network, you know, and this is it, you know, it's gonna be like keyword now or hashtag living intentionally. Me, it's like, you know, you just have to, your network is your network, you know, and I know it sounds cliche, but it really is. And, you know, so I'm always telling people, and I'm always growing my network. You know, if I meet you, you know, yes, what do you do? You know, I'm one that I want to hear you speak. You know, sure. My company is called OJ Solutions, and the reason is because I like to solve problems. You know, so whatever your problem is, I would like to believe, obviously, from a professional IT project management type of view, cybersecurity type of view, I can solve your problem. You know, that's what I do. So for those out there, and you know, people that are thinking, what's the next step, or you know, get out there, get it done, build your network, lean on people. There's no such thing as knowing too much. You know, no knowledge is wasted. You know, and I've never been in a pop quiz, but I mean, I think if I went in one, I'll do pretty well, because I've got random information where I'm like, okay, that I'm always like, that might be useful one day. And you know, don't be afraid to take the risk. Life will get you, but it's all about staying in control and just keeping on top of it. Nice. We value people as well, value relationships, be intentional.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, networks, everything, but helping each other grow will make you feel better about yourself. But also, as your friends grow, they'll more than likely pull you up with them.
Yeah.
So T, hopefully you become, actually, when I become a trillionaire, I'll pull you up to billionaire status.
It's alright, man. I'll be a trillionaire in cryptocurrency before then, so
yes.
I'll send you a couple of those. I'll send you some Ethereum, some chain.
A trillionaire at lunchtime, and then crashes at tea time.
At lunchtime, and homeless by the end of the day. Like, I'll be like on the street, I used to be a billionaire in Bitcoin, and they're like, yeah, sure, crackhead. Or my old man, I just lost the password and I couldn't access it. And
that'd be so freaking bad.
I probably really hard and I lost my password and I can't remember where I put it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I woke up and some girls just cleaned out my computer. She's acting up. Where's Stephanie gone?
Where's Stephanie?
Where's my Bitcoin gone?
Where's that USB?
I might have to get it like the password tattooed to like underneath my lip or something. Okay. With like UV lights.
Oh yeah, that's when they send in like some spies, like Black Widow.
And I wake up with no lip. Damn it, they got me.
They got me. This is more like, damn it, they got me. Oh Lord. Yeah, man, it was freaking great, man. Yeah, working with you and also meeting all these people over the course of the year was really great.
Learning from them. And learning about different industries. The problem with having all these guests is there were so many ideas. You're like, oh, maybe I could go into that business. Maybe I could open a little storage unit or a little. What was the other? Was someone had a food van?
Yes. Jerk HQ.
Jerk HQ. And then when I started looking at the number, I'm like, they're expensive, but they make a lot of revenue. Like, there's so many different areas you can make money in that people, non-traditional ways that people don't think about.
And then they talk about the hacks that they did to save money. So like, you know, they said they bought a used vehicle and now they've set up shop on private land so they don't need to pay the city council, right?
So
yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of like hidden gems that we could have adopted and our listeners could have adopted for their venues or their future businesses, or current or future, whatever. But I think that's the whole point of different routes. It's to really, at least for me, I see it as an avenue to, one, educate people on different businesses around the world, using our MBA skills to say, this is what industry, this is the business model, and things like that. But also as an avenue to educate people as to what they can do for their own businesses, right? So learn from other people's mistakes so you can avoid it for yourself. But also, if you are looking to get into a particular industry or a particular business, you've now heard more than 20 of our guests come in and they've all said you can reach out to them, so that way you can tickle their brain, take them for a coffee, have a coffee chat with them, and then they'll more than likely take your call and get back to you and be able to help you, because these people are very altruistic like that. So at least that's how I see different routes. How about you two?
I agree, but I also obviously for consulting, it's so good learning about different industries, because you learn. I find like if I go to a party or I'm with a client, I can talk about literally any industry. It's crazy.
Yes.
If they're not like people from our MBA class, so we know a bit about their industry from being friends with them. But then from the guests, we know an in-depth look at their industries and like different things. So when Dami's putting out statistics every week, in fact, you want a statistic for us this week?
Your statistic for this week is
Oh, wow.
1 in every 10 people actually lose something in their pocket, and they take an average of 2 minutes to figure out where it is they left it, and usually it's in their pocket out of 1 in 10.
Dude, that's crazy. I know when I wear suits, I always lose things in my pockets, and it's always in like one of the little ones. Or you
So
check
it's a key, or
you check your pockets, and it's like, oh, it's in my jacket, which is like on the other side of the room. Yeah.
From nights out
Or
before.
what's in
like,
my waistcoat that I wore to the wedding? Like
waistcoat. Oh,
I know you know about waistcoats. We are men of class and substance.
thank you. Oh, watch my tie while you're.
I'm a man of bling and substance.
Yeah, okay, that's it. Well, those looking to endorse me, I'll get watches and do suits.
No. Gold, bullion, anything, Patek Philippe, jewelry,
and
Bitcoin, cryptocurrency.
And
anyone need
we've got a
sponsor.
car. We're currently without wheels.
Without wheels.
Sorry, bro. Sorry to bring it back again.
I might have accidentally wrote off my Mercedes.
You know how many times you've actually talked about your car being a hit or being an incident?
I know, right? Flat tires on the motorway, crashing the car, and shout out me, I just survived COVID. So like,
Shout out me.
yeah, because none of us survived it. Have you had COVID yet?
No, I'm built different.
Look at that, I'm built different.
I don't understand. Don't ask silly questions like that. But yeah. So any closing remarks?
One thing that we did learn from one of our guests.
Yes, go on. And then I will.
With a quick.
Yeah.
You should always. I don't want to spoil the episode because the episode's not out yet, but you should always get feedback from your clients, your customers, your fans. So shout us out if you have any feedback, what you love, what we can change, what we can improve, what we can add. If you want to see more to main topless, less Dami with ties on, let us know. If you want to see more jewelry or like more of my like personal outfits, let me know. If you think we should just suit up or
suit up. That's it.
like,
Yeah.
Barney from
How I Met Your Mother.
Yes. Let us know, and yeah, if there's certain guests you want to see come back, give us a shout. And I think it's really, but that's like a really important thing, because I think you get so many different perspectives when you ask people for feedback.
Hearing the good, hearing the bad, and then reflecting on it. That was a big thing from our MBA reflections. Yeah.
Products, people, services, everything.
Was that the marketing mix? So the 5 Ps. What are the 5 Ps? Use your MBA skills.
I could drop a couple of them. Product.
Yes.
Price.
Okay. How about people, promotion, and people, place, and place. That's it.
There you
That's
go.
it. Nice
we did
one.
the MBA. Graduated with merit. Kobe, hard work, dedication. Mentality. Hard work, dedication.
Okay.
There you go.
If you really were Kobe, you would have got distinction. But
No, because I was too busy on the court.
He's the greatest ever lived, and you're telling me you want to be known as the runner-up. But it's okay. It's okay. He tried. He tried hard. That's
I really didn't.
No.
I really didn't.
Don't tell them that about the NBA. Like,
No. Alright, that's me. Don't follow me, okay?
He's got a gift. He's got that natural gift.
Also,
right?
I'm that Nigerian hardcore, like, studying books when you're younger, so we just absorb information.
Is that it? Or you just like hustle the teachers until you?
So I've got this under the table pride going on. I mean a merit. Don't give me distinction, it's too suspicious.
Exactly.
I haven't turned up 20 classes. They might notice.
Oh no.
So I'm just gonna write this check and slide it across the table.
Oh, one day you broke, bro. You've been used.
I know I've been paying my way through life.
True. All right.
No, not true.
Hey man, whatever gets you through life, man.
By any means, baby.
By any means necessary. True. So here, our closing remarks. So at least my words of wisdom. That's what I want to do. You know, I think for all our listeners, we're definitely happy that we've met you and you've listened to us. You joined us, and you know, for those that are looking to get into businesses, we're here to help you any way possible. So even if you're starting up now, or you have been in the business for 3-4 years, you've been boss roots or grown roots, we're definitely more than happy to bring you onto the show and talk about what you got going on. And there's education from the things that you've experienced so far. Definitely bring them in, learn from them, grow from them. And we wish you nothing but, you know, success in the future. And we here at Different Roots, we're looking to be able to showcase the businesses that are looking to grow to be bigger than they are. And we know that you're out there to listen to us, and we hope our channel has been acted as motivation for the coming days, months, weeks, years. So yeah, we appreciate it.
And of course, you know, as entrepreneurs, we're always trying to grow, trying to evolve. And our journey, our little roots are growing, and we've got a few things in the pipeline, so which is basically we've got some new collaborations and projects coming along for you. So year 2,
that's it.
Whole lot coming up. Stay tuned. Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Cheers. Don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe to Different Roots Radio on YouTube, Twitter, and all audio listening channels. Our talks air every other Monday. One love.